Hi everyone, I just want to check the energy with everyone before I go to bed and all that kind of stuff. So welcome back if you're returning back. And if you're new, my name is Shannon, glad to have you. My channel is going to be a lot different than what you're used to. I'm not going to get into it, but just know that I do incorporate the scripture. I love the Creator. I'm asking at His hand, okay? And it's a real intense channel sometimes. So anyway, welcome in. Let's get started. Sweet Yehovah, I appreciate you so much. Right before I turned the camera on, I heard the Most High say, "My ways are not your ways, daughter." And they're not. They're not. It was a reminder. And I was sitting here questioning some things. Why this? Why that? And I didn't hear nothing until right before I turned the camera on, and I heard him say that to me. And things just happen. And a lot of things we don't understand, folks. We don't understand. But if you're questioning things, you just need to not lean into your own understanding, but just acknowledge Yehovah in everything that you and I do so that He can make our path straight. We don't lean into our own understanding because our ways are not His ways, and for whatever reason why things happen, we dealing with deep past things, and I've talked about this on the channel before. Some people are experiencing things that just spring up out of the blue. Some of that stuff is from our youth. King Solomon talks about that in the book of Ecclesiastes, when you're in your youth. And eventually things are just going to pop up. And so if you're not watching in your youthful time and you just sowing wild oats, those oats are going to come up. And you also got generations, forefathers, 3 and 4 generations down the road or in the past, and here we are down the road and things springing up, and people saying, what's this about? It's because some people in our past, in our forefathers, hated God, and He says, I'll visit for their hatred towards me, to the 3rd and the 4th generation. And we got all kinds of different stuff going on, and we would never be able to figure all of it out. And some things we get revelations of why this and why that's happened. But for a lot of things, the Most High just says, your ways aren't my ways. And some people I feel like are trying to rack their brain, why this, why that, because I was questioning some stuff. I wasn't racking my brain or anything, but just, but there are people that are still stuck in the past about things and why this and why that, because it comes out on the channel all the time. And I feel like people just need to release. Because if you don't, man, it's really not going to be a good thing for you. There was a devil around just a second ago when I was reading, well, not just a second ago, but my last reading on another platform. That reading was like, my God. But after reading those curses this morning, I read on the channel, it also does explain a lot of stuff that is going on with everybody, really, to some degree or the other. Anyway, I'm just sharing. Let's see what comes out here. Yehovah, what do you want to bring out? We look to you, Yehovah. Guide our path in the path of righteousness. The 7 of Wands. This is about standing our ground. This is about getting a victory. The past is out here. The 6 of Cups. Our soulmates. And some of those soulmates are your family members. Some of those soulmates are past friends that have been in your life that you had a soulmate contract with for a time. That's nostalgia. Anyway, the Tower in the reverse, and the Temperance card in the reverse. Somebody's trying to avoid a tower. I don't know. For some people that may be the case. This is rebuilding something here. The Temperance is having to get your balance. Something around. Somebody had a drug problem just a little while ago when I was reading. And because that devil was there. This is watching the tower with affliction and oppression is here with this. That's why there's been blocking and stuff like that out here. Anyway, that's too much. I'll take the bottom, the Two of Cups, and the top, and the Eight of Wands. Communication about the past is afflicting somebody and what they're watching and being in nostalgia about whatever that stuff has been in the past. The Hierophant and the Bloody Truth is out here. King of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck, and the King of Swords is at the top of the deck. Why is the Tower here, Yehovah? Something's known with clarity out here about something. Loyalty situations. The Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Something happened in the past here, the Most High just said, but something's new information about something to somebody. And Six of Cups can also be about a forgiveness energy. And if somebody has went through something from a past experience and you've already worked through that, and this is new information for somebody else, and they're like, my God, with the Tower, but you've already worked through something, and somebody's being real defensive about something from the past, and that's like old news and forgiven and in the sea of forgetfulness with God, but somebody else has got some my God around the energy. Then I guess you're going to have to let them process about something, whatever that is for you. That type of energy is coming through my spirit for somebody, and somebody has communicated about something that's taken place in the past here, whatever it was about. Somebody also made up a story about something in the past, and that bloody truth about what that was is known about, and that person that made up that story has to bear the reproach of what they did, because that secret slander came out yesterday real strong when I was reading, and somebody was in unity. I'm hearing pillow talk here. It was conjured up on somebody out here as well. Something's out here like that coming through my spirit for somebody. The Emperor in the reverse, and the Five of Cups in the reverse. The Five of Cups still has those two cups there, but if somebody's too busy being in this stubborn hatred mode, and they're a tyrant, and they're bitter, and their wine is spilt over, then their wine is spilt over. They're in a very bad place. They would, and look, people, the Most High did not just have me read those curses just for nothing, folks. We deal with somebody also in a really big high place somewhere with this Emperor in the reverse that way. This person's a tyrant when it comes out like that. You talk about somebody bitter out here on something. And if somebody is just learning that, you mean I believed what this little thing was about that you conjured up about on your little pillow talk, or however the person found out the information, and you would have a right to be angry, especially if that was about you. then the Emperor, if he's in the upright, is just coming out in the reverse, and he's angry, and because something's taken place that's gotten in the way with soulmates of what somebody's done in some type of drunken state. I feel like somebody tried to hide that. They did that because they wanted to hide something. They wanted to hide something that they did. They conjured up something about somebody else, and it's caused a, my God, ruckus. For some people have died over the situation. It's been devastating here. Somebody's being humbled because of what's being known or what's fixing to be known. That energy is really, really strong coming through me. And it's a bloody truth, and it's humbling somebody because they believed whatever that was from the source that came from that little pillow talk that they conjured up on somebody else. It's a real shame. It's a real shame. It's a real shame. King Cups at the bottom of the deck. That King Cups energy was there today in the secret in a reading where somebody was like, whoever the person is just showing up as an emotional type of an energy. Could be a water sign, didn't have to be, but he was trading with somebody secretly, making somebody else think that, yeah, everything's cool here, but no, there was something going on in the secret with this energy. That preacher really wants to be seen today. It's come out in wording. It's coming out in the Hierophant. It's just over and over and over and over been here. The defeat on somebody. Well, there is a defeat on somebody. There is a defeat on somebody, I guess. Show me that past. People shouldn't have done what they did. Period. The lies about the past. Like I said, the lies that went down, this is a gossipy card as well. It's also a cheating card, and somebody was cheating when I was looking at that energy on that other platform. And somebody knows what they did in the past with those little gossipy lies on that pillow talk while they were cheating with somebody to do something to somebody else, to conjure something out, because something was around that energy, why they did it, I don't know, that they didn't like the person. They did something to the person that was a cover up for whatever it was that they did. I don't know, but they're mental about some stuff. They got to face this. They got to face this. They got to face this thing. The King Cups again at the top of the deck. Well, anyway, they got to face it. There's the Hierophant coming out again, and then the blocking and the attacking and the defensiveness and stuff like that. It's really here in a really big way because that Seven of Wands is there as well. Definitely, and there's church people involved in some stuff, and there is really big, whether you be upright or not, I don't know. For some people are, for some people are not. There's the Empress there. The Emperor and the Empress came out earlier when I was reading. There was a bunch of ruckus going on around that energy. For more than likely, there was something around an overindulging energy here from the past in some matter. What's hidden here, Yehovah? Again, there's two Hierophants here, and whoever's the bigamist, they would be showing somebody got two husbands out here, or whatever that is. I mean, maybe they have two wives. It could go either way. That energy goes to marriages. What's hidden here, Yehovah? The Fish, something around water. This is a finance rune. It's also about having independence as well. In Kansas City, independence is a street name. Independence is a little city here as well. So I know I got Kansas City people here listening to me. But we've had a lot of stuff about the water come out real heavy. What else is hidden? So finances more than anything are hidden because we've seen a lot of that. We've got a thief out here. Something's happened in the past. Somebody thieved something, and then somebody pillow talked with somebody, and they conjured up some situation and a story on somebody out here. The ship. All right. Well, there's definitely something about water and this transportation as well, or somebody from a far distance from you is here. And then the lilies is here. This is about having virtue. This is somebody older. We had an older person come out today in wording, and then the moon is here. In this deck, it's 11 romance energy, and it's emotions. It's also secrets. It can go to this deception, seasonal things as well. And the stars, something about the nighttime is here. Somebody is very well known somewhere than they are. It's about making peace. If somebody can, you'll be in a really good place. Otherwise, it's not good. The Most High said some people had 24 hours. Look, people, once that door's shut on you, that's it. Once that door's shut on you, that's it. You want to be in your bitterness, you go ahead. You're going to see that the Most High is going to overtake you with his curses that he said today. I'm not just saying that. God had me read it. It's up to you if you want to be cursed. High honor. Somebody in the military could be here, or somebody sits in a position here of high honor, and either they losing their credibility, or they still have high honor, or you're rebuilding. The Most High would want you to rebuild. But if you can't, I guess you can't. The courtship is here. Well, somebody did have a courtship out here. Somebody was cheating around that energy. Or somebody slandered about it, or I don't know. It's going to go either way for any given person. The community. Well, anyway, somebody's known out here. Somebody's known out here. And then the pathway. What path? What kind of words do you want to bring out here, Yehovah? Yehovah, I ask you help people to heal and run from wickedness. And those who trap shall be trapped. There's karmic activity going on. Well, again, somebody, it shows right here. It wants to jump over on that 7 of Wands, which looks like somebody's trapped up in here. Because of the little thing that they did here. They did a little pillow talk and did some slander, and they did something on purpose because I got to get away with what I did. I'm going to put all the attention over here, and I'm going to try to do something out here. And anyway, they caused a bad ordeal, man. What else do you want to bring out here? Behind closed doors. Oh, it's here. And it's definitely here. And a school is out here. Something with your kids, or a teacher or school. A painter, a divorce. And there's a truthful person who is known widely in a good way and respected. Thank you for being that way in the earth. And for some people, somebody was upright, and somebody did something to somebody who was upright, causes a nonsense out here, also put people in this what is this about energy. And it's been a disgrace, and they wanted to try to trap somebody for whatever they've done. If again, there's that separation, that divorce. If somebody was in some separation and divorce, something happened even in a separation and divorce situation. I don't know. Somebody was acting like they were something that they weren't. They were a little liar somewhere, folks. Someone tall is coming out. A travel, so something around somebody traveled somewhere, went somewhere, did something, or because of where they traveled, what they did, they did some matter out here on a person, on a truthful person, and something's learned about this. I feel like something's new information for something that's taken off in the past. Maybe you're learning about, oh my God, what that was about, or why the person did something, and oh my God, you mean that was a lie, or something like that is coming out, or did come out. But the bloody truth is out here, and somebody's ticked about it, and you should be ticked about it, folks, because they did it to trap somebody for something that they did. Somebody says, I look at you with hearts in my eyes. Okay. And for some people, they did that because they were jealous over something as well. Somebody's hand's going to be forced in a matter. Well, so for some people, somebody needs to be forced in a matter for something that's taken place in a really bad way, a nuclear bomb. Okay, well, anyway, we just deal with explosive stuff around somebody that thinks that they can just get up in here and just do whatever they want to a person's life. That's wrong. And if you did fell down and you did cheat or you did do something and you made something right with God or whatever, then you did. And maybe some just new information for some people with that energy as well. I don't know. But for the most part, what's come through my spirit, because we have somebody who tried to trap somebody. They did something on purpose because of what they did. They conjured some nonsense up here. And they got spiritual people up in here involved in stuff. We got elders and church people and preachers that have come out all day today. And they were acting like they were something and they weren't. It says they're stuck and caught. Well, somebody, thank you, Jehovah. I mean, somebody's going to have to look in the mirror at what they've done, folks. Who they are, what they really are. Act like they are something. I don't know. But somebody is caught out here. They're trapped for trying to trap somebody else in something. Whatever's in the secret's going to come out. Somebody is trying to protect the situation out here. Okay, well, anyway, look. I mean, I don't know what's all around your situation. If somebody got a devil around and there's some type of danger because somebody's a freakazoid for, trying to hurt somebody, then fine, I guess. But you have to do it in all uprightness. But obviously somebody was trying to protect themselves in some nonsense out here. But they caused an excrement of an issue with a bunch of people for what they did. So breath and existence and a heavy breathing and a whoa energy is out here. Or it's coming out that way. The tower is just like, I feel like somebody's humbled, like, oh my God. Because they really believed this person who did their little pillow talk and conjured up something with another person that was in unity for the nonsense, folks. Something hidden's going to come to the surface. Okay, and it's a bloody truth about something, you people. Something around a family reunion was around something as well, connected to this thing. Something happened in the mountains. Well, we have the boat, the camp, and the fishing and stuff like that. Somebody's life was also taken as well on that ordeal. Something connected with the daycare center is here. And family is gathering together to bring godly healing to a situation in truth. Thank you for being that way. And that needs to be forced by godly people. Whatever the situation, even if you fell down and you're facing some situation, you whatever it is, whoever did what, where, and why, and all the nonsense that's happened around some stuff, and all the questions and the mystery of why entirely, somebody's going to force somebody. You either going to heal this thing, you either going to forgive, or we kicking you out on the street, or whatever. Some people need to go to jail. Some people just need to be completely taken out of the way if they're not going to forgive. God himself said, you don't forgive, I'm not going to forgive you. I will send those curses on you. He said so this morning, folks. It's your business to do whatever you want. The sun is coming out here. The Suelo. This is like, if somebody lives in Hawaii, it always has that Hawaiian feel to me. This government stuff as well. This is something bright. This is a victory. This is a force. This is something positive out here that's going to take place. All right, folks. I just wanted to check the energy. I feel led to take this deck. Give us a scripture, Jehovah. What do you want to end on here? Okay, he gave us 4. The slavery situations. Yes. Yeah. Yep. It's unacceptable. I'll read this one last. It says, he that spares his rod hates his son or his daughter, But he that loves him chastises him betimes. And somebody's kid's done something up in here. Could have been a preacher's kid for all I know. I don't know. Anyway, Nebuchadnezzar energy is coming out here. We have somebody up in a high position that's full of pride and conceit and ego then. That's looked at their kingdom like Nebuchadnezzar. And it says when his heart was lifted up and his mind hardened in pride, he was disposed from his kingly throne, and they took his glory from him, and he was driven from the sons of men, and his heart was made like a beast. And his dwelling was with the wild asses. And they fed him grass like oxen, and his body was wet with the dew of heaven, until he knew that the Most High Elohim, he ruled in the kingdom of men, and he appointed over it whomsoever he will. And some people get too big for their britches out here and thinking they're freaking God. And I think God did put you in some slavery and start some nonsense. And because I sit where I'm at, and you ain't going to tell me what to do. And I'm God. And look what I've built. And we going to see what God's going to do to people like that. This emperor came out in the reverse. And if the Most High is going to uproot some freakazoid because they think that they're all puffed up in their pride, then I guess the freak's going to go have to eat some grass for a while until he understands who's running the kingdom. God is. It's dangerous. Let us hear the whole matter. Fear Elohim and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. For Elohim shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. Shalom.